Little bit of a different video today. So, uh, if you don't know, or if you're not in MIC, um, I had the coronavirus. It's actually ironic because I was the one that said that this is probably all just bullshit. I was the one that said this can't be real. People are exaggerating. And it turns out that I'm the one that gets it. So, let me kind of give you guys a backstory on how I got it, what happened, what I did to fix it, and how I'm feeling now. Again, it's going to be a little bit of a different video. I've been getting a lot of questions from people asking what it's like. There's a lot of fear everywhere. No one knows what the hell is going on. So let me kind of just get into it. So, my best friend, Ryan, he actually works in New York City. He works in the Diamond District. He sells gold. So he's messing around, touching money every day, touching people every day. He's always like up to something there. So we hang out all the time. So what ended up happening is New York. If you don't know, New York and New Jersey are the places that are getting the most cases of coronavirus. So when all that stuff was kind of happening, Ryan took off from work. He stopped going to work. But before that, he must have already gotten it. So we started hanging out. And again, like I said, I'm the one that thinks this is not going to happen. I'm the one that says like nothing's really, this is all bullshit. And I'm the one that gets it. So the way that it started for me, I'm going to talk about my experience because Ryan's experience was like a little bit different. We both had it. He had a more severe case, so let me kind of explain. So what started for me to recognize that I had the virus was I woke up shaking. Right. So one of the mornings, I can't remember if it was like a Wednesday or a Thursday. I woke up shaking. I woke up freezing. I was literally, I put on shorts, I put on pants, I put on a t-shirt, long sleeve shirt, hoodie, and a hat, and I was still freezing. So that was the number one thing that kind of triggered that, oh shit, something's wrong here. So I was shivering. I had a fever about, I think it was 101 or 102, something like that. Uh, so I was shivering. I had a fever. I had no appetite at all. I had I had no energy. I physically couldn't move. Walking from my bed to the bathroom was a struggle. Anytime I went to the bathroom, I had diarrhea. Like it was terrible. So the signs for me were shivers, fever, diarrhea, lack of energy, lack of appetite, and a cough. So all of these things are kind of what I was experiencing. And then to top it all off, my throat was hurting too. So I had every single symptom in the book. I had every single thing that was wrong with me. But luckily, before all this stuff happened, Bao gave me a list of things to kind of get and a list of things that people weren't really talking about. It was stuff like Pedialyte for the energy, Gatorade electrolytes for the energy, Robitussin, cough drops. I think they're called like Cepacol cough drops are like a higher quality version. And just bunch of food, bunch of like little things like that. Advil, Tylenol, ibuprofen, all this shit. Dayquil, Nyquil. He told me this spray, throat spray that I could put on. So I was well prepared for this. Yet the reality was that all of these products just helped ease the pain a little bit. None of them really solved the core issue, which was the fever and the temperature and the lack of appetite, all that shit. So here I am. I found myself first joking around about this shit and then me catching it myself. And I was really nervous. I was really scared. I didn't know what the hell was going to happen. I didn't want to worry my parents because if I told them, they would have a heart attack and this and that. So, and they would tell my grandma, and then my grandma would call my grandpa, and then they'll call my uncle, and then call this and call that. So I didn't want to panic anyone. So, I mean, I had a choice, man. I had a choice of just sitting in my bed all day and just really doing nothing and being miserable, or trying to be like productive out of it and just trying to stay distracted. Because what I've learned is that positivity is really important and mindset is really important. So if I'm sitting there moping all day and if I'm sitting there being upset all day, chances are I'm probably going to get worse faster. So I decided that one, I want to let the members in MIC know what the hell is going on. So I made that video on Twitter explaining that, I don't know how I'm feeling and I feel shitty and everything's terrible. But in the meantime, even though I'm not trading, I still want to be there as a resource to help you guys and answer any of your questions. So rather than laying in bed all day, I actually just came to my desk and I was just answering questions all day. I wanted to find a way to stay busy and stay positive so that I would be distracted away from this. And then because I was at my desk, it actually kind of helped me. So back to Ryan is not only did he have coronavirus, he also got pneumonia. So here's a guy that I'm very close friends with and we hang out all the time and he has coronavirus and fucking pneumonia. And chances are I was exposed to that stuff too. But what I learned or what Bao told me is Bao actually had pneumonia in college and he almost died from it. He told me that if you have pneumonia, if you are laying down in bed, the water in your lungs or whatever gets trapped. But because I was at my desk and I was sitting upright, gravity pushed the water out of my system, so I actually didn't get pneumonia. So by working and sitting at my desk and helping the members, it actually helped myself preventing to get pneumonia. So while Ryan still has pneumonia and he's still fucking feeling like shit, I feel great and I feel back to normal. So let me kind of tell you guys how long this whole thing took or what was happening. For about 3 or 4 days, I had no appetite. I had no energy. I lost like 10 pounds. Um, and I was just basically miserable, man. I was miserable for like 3 or 4 days. I couldn't do anything. I was really depressed. I was really scared. I didn't really know what the hell was kind of going on. And I didn't want to tell my parents because they would just tell everyone and they would panic. So, first 3 days was terrible. After that, I started to, my fever went down after 3 or 4 days. I started to eat more than one meal a day. I was force feeding myself. I was drinking Pedialyte and Gatorade every 3 hours, every 4 hours that I could. Somehow I couldn't feed myself like food, but when there was M&Ms and M's and chocolate there, for some reason, it just went down a lot easier. So I was eating a lot of chocolate just because that was the only thing that I felt okay eating. And then by day 5 and day 6, I got most of my energy back. I lost my cough. The only thing that I had left was a runny nose and like sneezing. And today's, I think, day 7 or day 8, and I am, knock on wood, 100% recovered. I feel good. I'm hungry again. I have my energy. I'm everything. Everything is all better now. So the reason why I wanted to kind of come on this and talk about this was to let you guys know that it was torture for about 3 or 4 days, and I consider myself a healthy person. I don't do drugs. I don't drink that much. Like I drink maybe once a week, and I don't like It's actually funny because I started to feel better, and I drank a little bit yesterday. I hate to kind of admit it, but yesterday, I killed an entire bottle of wine and then I killed an entire pie of pizza. So I think that was kind of a reward to myself for feeling better. I just destroyed my body all over again. So, I mean, that was kind of a signal that I'm feeling better. So, I want to let you guys know that you shouldn't panic. You shouldn't be fearful. What you should do is buy the throat spray, buy ibuprofen, buy some Robitussin, buy some cough drops, buy some Pedialyte, buy some Gatorade, because this is the shit that's actually going to help you and keep you normal for when all this stuff, if and when it does kind of go wrong. So, you guys shouldn't worry. I mean, I was really struggling for a couple days, but now I'm feeling better. Oh, Bao says not to buy ibuprofen. I think what was it Tylenol that I should get? One of those. Tylenol, yeah. But that's it, guys. That's it. I kind of wanted to just let you guys know I'm feeling better. I'm feeling great. I had at least 200, 300 people reach out to me and just check up on me. I've never felt so much love ever. I didn't know that many people actually gave a shit about me. So yeah, I came back trading. Um, Feeling good. The whole process was about 7 or 8 days to be back to normal. New Jersey and New York were one of the biggest places that were affected by this stuff. And I actually have a video of 1,000 cars waiting online to get tested in New Jersey. Uh, so, yeah. So that's kind of the coronavirus stuff. Trading was good. Yesterday, I lost $500, which was really nothing. I kept my losses in check. Today, I made 5 grand, which is about 10 times the loss. So what you have to know about trading is just keep the losses small. Make sure you don't lose more than a day or two worth of work, and That's it. So, I mean, I could open this up to trading questions now because, trading is what I do. But if not, I'll probably just wrap it up shortly. And then, yeah. Yeah, so the worst case scenario actually happened to Ryan. So Ryan actually went to the emergency room because of how bad he was feeling. So I had a minor case, I guess, and he had like a severe case. So Ryan went to the ER, and the ER really just didn't do shit for him. They gave him, I think, a Z pack to help him feel better. Um, but other than that, Ryan took him. It took me about a week, week and a half. It's taken Ryan about 2 weeks to feel better. He was at the emergency room for over 6 hours, only for them to say that they can't really do shit. They gave him a test, and that was basically it. So Z-Pack helped him out with his pneumonia, but for all of the other stuff, it's all the over-the-counter Pedialyte, Gatorade, electrolyte stuff to give you energy. So any questions, guys, about trading or how I'm feeling or anything like that? This is kind of just like a PSA for you guys so that you guys know how to deal with this in case, God forbid, it happens to you. So uh, Ryan and I actually started going crazy. So I got bored. So I bought a walkie-talkie that has a distance of 24 miles. So, yo, Ryan, are you around? Over. So let's see if he's going to reply to me. But anyway, it's all this quarantine shit is making us all go crazy. I don't really know like what else to do. I'm just trying to work and trying to stay busy. So iMac, where did you add more than 30% of your size? So let me kind of show you my morning watch list on iMac, and then you guys could see. Who drove Ryan to the hospital? I think it was his sister. iMac. So if you look at my watch list today, you could see that I said iMac is a low-hanging fruit, right? Stock is broken. I see some resistance 275 and 3. So in the morning, if you just went to iMac and you drew a line, I'll show you guys. If you go to iMac and you draw a line at 275, give me a sec. Let me draw this for you guys. If you draw a line at 275 and $3, so I used yesterday's resistance levels at 275 and 3. And if you look right here, that's exactly the levels that we got. Short sum at 275, short sum at 3, cover it and walk away. And that's basically it, guys. So today was a day just like any other day. We stick to the process and we get rewarded. So any questions from you guys? During this time of quarantine, I've been getting actually a lot of trading questions. So remember this, guys. Remember this. Uh, there's never been a time in history where Americans were forced to stay home due to like a virus or a quarantine. Not that I remember, at least. So for me personally, what I'm doing during this time is trying to educate myself and trying to learn new things. I'm trying to be productive. So if you've been on the fence about trading, or if you've been curious about trading, there's no better time to start now, because although the market is tanking, although the market is going fucking crazy, I have never seen so much opportunity in my entire life to make money. Knock on wood, knock on fucking everything, man. There's been so much money, so much opportunity to be made. And I am so, so grateful that I am alive and trading this market, because this is history. This is history. They're going to be talking about the coronavirus crash. They're going to be talking about this quarantine shit for so, so long. So if you have any questions about trading, or you're curious, or you want to get started, you could text Tosh at 213-458-5997. It's not a robot that answers. It's nothing like that. It's an actual person that's going to reply to you. So if you've been on the fence or you want to make some extra money, now is the best time to learn, guys. Now is really, really the best time, because while you're home, you have the time to study and learn and educate yourselves. So that's it. What's my opinion on Tilray? I have no fucking clue, and I don't care. My goal is to focus on the scam companies and bet against these scam companies. That's my edge. And for Tosh's number, please just text him. Do not call him. He will not pick up your call. It only works for text messages. So I think that's it, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. If you guys have any questions, you could DM me on Instagram. You could DM me on Twitter. I'm here to help. But I just want to make sure that you guys understand that the coronavirus is real. And if I'm able to get through it, you guys will be able to get through it as well. When is the Joe Kelly video going to be available? Oh, so last thing is we create a new video series or a new DVD for members. It's going to be an accelerated course to flatten your learning curve. So basically, if you don't know anything about trading, this DVD is going to take you from learning nothing about trading to placing your first trade in 7 hours, and it's going to be free for annual and lifetime members. So in a couple days or a couple weeks, that should be available for everyone. Currently, the lifetime members are beta testing it. So if anyone has seen it and you want to comment and let people know what you think of it, that'd be great. But yeah, thanks, guys. I'm going to wrap it up and start messing around with this bullshit walkie-talkie. Have a good day, everyone. Stay safe and stay fucking away from everyone else.